I'm Bob Kristovich, the director of DTRA JSTO, and here's a little bit about me. Starting as a lab guy, working at the U.S. Army DevCom CBC, focusing on characterizing emerging threats and other compounds that our nation is facing to prioritize and understand. I moved to DTRA about 5 months ago, I guess, and am super excited to get to work and work with our partners and build the relationships that we need to make the organization successful. My vision for DTRA JSTO is to be the visionaries for the Chem Biodefense program. I want us to be on the cutting edge of technology, not just for Chem Biodefense, leveraging the best and brightest of the scientific community to make sure that we are delivering the best technologies and the best capabilities to our warfighters. In 2024, we plan on laying out a new strategic direction for DTRA JSTO. We're rolling out a new set of enduring objectives that we are currently developing and hope to release this summer that will lay out our vision and our plan for the next 5 years on behalf of the science and technology portfolio for the Chem Biodefense program. And we plan on making them the centerpiece of my opening address at this year's Chem Biodefense S&T conference in Florida in December, so I hope to see you there. My priorities for DTRA JSTO are to make us faster in delivering capabilities to our warfighters. We have to make sure that we are meeting the urgency of the moment that we're currently in. We're undergoing a biotechnology revolution that brings a lot of potential and a lot of potential for adversary misuse. And we have to make sure that we are preparing the DoD and the nation to meet that moment and meet that potential threat by characterizing the nature of the technologies that we're facing, but also making sure that we're using them to deliver capabilities to our warfighters. Data analytics is at the center of everything we do in DTRA JSTO. We have almost 100 years of history of data, of things that we've looked at, that we are trying to make sure that we are utilizing and coupling it with AI and ML and these new tools that are everywhere in the national conversation right now to make sure that we are bringing the best decision support tools to our warfighters. So we have huge investments in taking that data and making sure that we're turning it into something useful, both in the development of new capabilities, but also in decision support and modeling tools that our warfighters need to be able to operate in these environments. So DTRA has a broad mission of countering the weapon of mass destruction threat, whether that be chem bio or some other threats that our nation faces. Our role within the Chem Biodefense program is to characterize the threat and make sure that the Chem Biodefense program is positioning our warfighters. So we fit perfectly within DTRA in our ability to inform and making sure that DTRA has the information that it needs to be able to counter that broader weapon of mass destruction threat. At DTRA JSTO, we invest heavily in our threat agent sciences portfolio, whose sole mission is to make sure that we are countering the threat of today through information and understanding what it is, and also preparing for that future threat by investigating emerging technologies that have the potential for misuse. So we are heavily invested in that space to make sure that we are able to function as the point of the spear for the development of capability and making sure our nation is prepared for emerging threats. At DTRA JSTO, we're kind of unique within DTRA in that we're dual-hatted. We serve as the Joint Science and Technology Office for Chemical and Biological Defense, where we serve as the S&T arm for the Chem Biodefense program. But we are also DTRA CB, which is the DTRA Chem Biotechnologies Department. So what we do is we utilize those investments in ChemBio through the Joint Science and Technology Office arm to inform DTRA and make sure they have all the information they need to be able to counter that CB threat. At DTRA JSTO, our ultimate goal is to put ourselves out of business. We want to deliver the best capabilities to our warfighters to ensure that anything they face on a CB contested battlefield, they're ready to operate in and to handle. So when I say we want to put ourselves out of business, we want to make it make no sense for our adversaries to even try to use ChemBio on the modern battlefield, because we are so well prepared that we end up deterring their use by our adversaries. At DTRA JSTO, we are always looking for the best ideas out there. We have funding, we have resources available to partner with folks, but we need your good ideas. We are not egotistical enough to think that we are the owners of all the good ideas out there. We want your good ideas. We need you to come to us and reach out to us so we can partner with you and bring your ideas to the warfighters that need them. So please come to our conference in December, CBS&T conference in Fort Lauderdale. You can reach out to our website and sign up for updates. Also look at DTRA.mil for opportunities to partner with us, to look at our contract calls, our BAA calls that are out there. We are always looking for other ideas, and at worst case scenario, reach out directly to me and I will make sure you get the ideas to the right peoples that can make it happen.